Hi and welcome to studio vlog number 3. This vlog I think is going to be a bit of a mishmash of different clips that I've taken over this week. I took some clips yesterday before I've even filmed this intro because we moved the physical shop contents into my studio and that's what I'm currently staring at. It's everywhere. This is the first day I'm in here where I'm actually going to be able to attack it and try and get it organised. But I need my husband over here at some point to put some of the like mesh panels on the wall that I can hang all my snap bars upon to keep them up and out of the way. But he's been on nights last night, so he's not here today because he needs to get a bit of sleep. He's back on nights tonight as well. So I'm going to get done what I can do. I will film some clips. A lot of it's probably going to be in like a sped up time because if I was to film me and put it on all in real time, you'd be there for hours watching me be baffled about what I'm meant to be doing, rethinking and second guessing myself and procrastinating. I do that really well. That's one thing I can guarantee I'm really good at. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Let's get organised in the studio after our little move. And we are done. Let's get back to the studio. There's me mechanics units. There's me tiny little space next to the desk. Oh, I've already got a headache. How am I gonna? How am I don't know. I'm struggling. Like, there's just. I mean, my baby's pushchair obviously won't be here, and a car seat won't be here, but everything else will be. Let's get to organising. Hi! So over the last week or two you've probably seen a lot more of my face. I've shown you my shop, I've shown you the different stages of destruction within my studio as I've moved stuff in. One thing I've realised when I've looked through my social media feeds is I don't actually showcase my products all that much, the things that I actually make and that my shop sells. And it's going to continue to sell just online on my website. I think for me, the product that I'm most proud of are these little beauties. I hand make these pots. I use an eco resin called Hydroflow, So it's a powder and liquid combination. It's water-based, so it's non-toxic, and once it sets harder than concrete. It's a laster. So my idea behind these when I first started making them, I wasn't really making them for candles. It was just, I'd seen this mould that I really liked. I liked the pattern, and I liked the pot, and I thought I could sell it as a home decor item, which it definitely still is. It definitely still is a home decor item. But then I researched, I watched a lot of other makers, saw how I could actually seal the pot so that I could use it as a candle vessel, and now that's what I do, and it's beautiful. So it's got a big size candle in there. It's a double wick because of the diameter of the pot, and at the moment I make them in a blue, I make them in a green, which I highlight with copper, and I make them in the natural cream colour with gold. And the blues I usually highlight either with gold or copper. I think both go really well with that one. And the reason I make those three colours at the moment is they've been the most popular to sell. I do make custom colours as well, and I do them in a range of scents. At the moment I've got them in black cherry, angel, it's beautiful, obviously. If you like fruit, black cherry is just yes. And then angel, it is like the perfume, it smells beautiful. Sauvage, although I'll show you the font on this label. I'm going to change this font because everyone thinks it says sausage, and I have not yet made a sausage scented candle. It is Sauvage. I have hot chocolate, which is very popular at Christmas. I have frosted cranberry, which again you would think it was just a Christmas scent, but it's actually popular all year round. It's beautiful. We have gingerbread. No, that's Cabin in the Snow, Lindsay. Cabin in the Snow, which again, Cabin in the Snow, you think Christmas, winter, but it's not. It is like a fresh linen, but with a hit of pine. Beautiful. And then we have gingerbread down the bottom. And then we have apple and fig, which is a beautiful scent yet again. The Snow Fairy, the ever popular. Now I brought this out one Christmas, was it 2 years ago? And it was just meant to be like an introduction for a Christmas scent. But it was so popular and it's so nice. Oh, people kept asking for it over and over, so it's here to stay. It is staying. And then I've got the traditional fresh linen. Such a clean scent, beautiful. Now what I love most about these pots is not just the fact that it's obviously bright, it's colourful, it's got the highlight of gold. It's the fact that it is renewable, it is reusable. Once you finish the candle, you can either bring it back to me and I'll refill it for you, or it is a home decor pot. You can just use it sat on a shelf. I have, obviously you've probably seen on my videos, I'm an avid pin collector. But all the backings, like the plugs on the back of the badges, where do you put them when you put them on your pin banner? Because mine, you don't put a backing on, you just stick it in. It's like a foam one that sticks to the wall. So I actually have a pot at home. That's all my badge backers in there. It looks beautiful, but things are safe. So yeah, my mum has quite a few of these. I gift them quite often. And she keeps one on her side table next to her chair. And she has our little ones filled with coins that, you know, random, in there it goes. And then little odd bits that you want to keep out the way, but you want to keep handy because they're useful, but it looks bad on a shelf. But Fresh Linen Lindsay, down the bottom. I do offer them on my website in all the scents that I have in the shop. This is just what I've got in stock at the moment, but I do make to order as well. So these bad boys, as beautiful as they are, £12, which for me, for a candle that's in a jar that is a home decor piece and long lasting and reusable, I think it's a bit of a bargain, to be honest. As I was saying, these pots are £12 each, and they're reusable, they're renewable. You can bring them back to me for refills, or you can use them as a home decor item. And I think there's an offer at the moment. I don't know whether it's on my website yet, or I need to add it on. £12 each, or 2 for £22. So for me, they're a great gift to yourself. They're a great gift for loved ones, for friends. Like I say, I do take custom orders on the colours as well. Now the reason I've got just these 3 colours, as well as them being the most popular colours that are being asked for, is because when I'm pouring them, it can stain the moulds. So if I'm going to introduce another regular colour, I need to buy more moulds, and they can be quite costly. They also, I can only pour 3 pots at a time in a batch, because if you try to pour more moulds out the same batch that you've mixed, you lose the pattern. You can see on this one a little bit how it's started to blur. It's not as striking as the top. It's started to blur a little bit, so that the dye, like the ink that you use to colour it, can get diluted too much in a bigger batch. So I have found pouring them in a batch of 3 keep the pattern nice, which you can imagine the amount that I do actually make. It's time consuming, because you pour them and then you've got to wait and let them set in the mould, and then once you take them out the mould, you've got to let them cure for 24 hours before you seal them, and then you've got to let them seal for 24 hours before you can pour a candle in them. So it's like a week's process to make these pots. But I love them, they're beautiful, they're one of my biggest items that I sell. I love them, and because I love them, I'm going to keep making them. So if you want to order some, just go on my website, you'll find them on there. They're all beautiful, they're all lovely. And I say, I think I do have an option for a custom order if you wanted one. So go help yourself, order a pot. I post out throughout the UK, Scotland, Wales. Unfortunately, I don't do Northern Ireland yet, or the rest of Ireland, because of shipping issues with legislation. And I don't do international or the EU for the same reasons at the moment. Hopefully, if I can get on top of that, I could open the website up to worldwide. That'd be lovely. Although it's going to cost me a pretty penny. But I'll see what I can do. But in the meantime, throughout the UK, Scotland, Wales, and I have actually one of the most popular places to send these pots is Scotland. Don't know why. Particularly one woman in Scotland, she loves them. She's bought about 10. You know, I can see the appeal. I like them. But she actually has quite a few custom coloured ones for gifts that she's given out to family members and people. So it's always nice to hear they're well loved. Hi again, and welcome to Friday in the studio. My husband's been over this morning with me after his night shift, bless him. He hasn't even been to bed yet properly. And put the mesh racking on the wall so I can hang all my wax melts up. He's left me in a mess, of course. Didn't move any of my snack bars either, so I'm going to have to dust all them off. But I am very, very grateful. He's very tired and he's come over and done this for me so that I can get things put away still. So let's watch Lindsay clean up. So this is my snack bar situation at the moment. I have 24 cents and 3 just miscellaneous ones that I don't make anymore, but I've still got 1 of each of them. Probably take them home. My husband will enjoy that. So there's 24 cents up there. I need to restock. Where is it? The black cherry. I've only got 2 left. One of my biggest sellers. I need to restock that. I need to buy some more of those hooks because I have car diffusers to go up there and I have Hoover discs to go up there. I also have a space down here as well. I can put more stuff. So yeah, that's that little situation at the moment. But that whole area, I'm really starting to love. I've all made completed products, room sprays, candles, wax melts, candle jars. A few, I've only got like 2 or 3 gift sets left, so I need to make some more of those up. Yeah, right next to my little colourful wall. I love it. And that is a wrap for this week with the studio vlog. Thank you for tuning in and watching through to the end if you have. I really do appreciate the support. This week has been a bit of a busy one with the move from the shop back to the studio, making everything organised and sorting everything out, getting things put on the walls, getting things built. So if you've followed along for that, I really do appreciate. I haven't really made anything this week, which is that's a bit of my work, a bit of my business that I really enjoy is the making. I get lost in it, it soothes me. So I'm hoping that next week I will get into making a bit more. I think I have made 1 or 2 bits, but nothing major, just sort of like small orders that have come in. I'm trying to overhaul my website yet again because a lot of people are going on the website, they're looking, but the checkout conversion isn't there. So I'm going to sort that out for next week. Or I might, if I can figure out how, take you along with me while I do that. And show you a bit more of what I do. Because for a small business, although like we love to make, I'm saying we because there's me and a lot of other small businesses in the world, we love to make. A lot of our time is taken up on admin and on the computer because there's nobody else to do it. There is no back office. So hopefully I'll be taking you around and show you a bit of that next week as well. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. If you do like it, please like the video. It helps loads, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.